Now, last week, I talked about the story. Came out towards the end of the week, right? We had the audio that was revealed that showed a phone call where Donald Trump himself and Ronna McDaniel, the chair of the Republican National Committee, the leader of the Republican Party, on a phone with two Michigan canvassers who had, were going to vote to certify the votes from their county to send it to the state to get the electoral college votes and so on and so forth, where Ronna McDaniel and Donald Trump on the phone with these two people said, do not sign it. They literally said, do not sign it. Those are their words. And then Ronna McDaniel tells them, we will get you attorneys. And then Trump chimes in, of course, oh yeah, we'll get you great attorneys. Do not sign it. Now, Michigan has already charged, I think it's 6 people in the fake elector scheme. And there's still an active investigation into the attempts to overturn the state's election results from 2020. Kenneth Chesebro, one of Donald Trump's lawyers, is of course cooperating in Michigan from what has been reported. But the reason I'm even bringing this up again, because again, I did talk about it the other day, but I kind of glossed over the fact, because I've been sitting here these last few days over Christmas holiday, thinking about the fact that the chair of the Republican Party, the leader of the Republican Party, the woman who controls the entire Republican Party, is now implicated in Donald Trump's plot to steal the 2020 election. She was on board with it. Do you know how big that is? This implicates basically the entire Republican Party. This is not a few bad actors. This was not just a couple, weirdos and freaks that Trump put together like Giuliani and Sidney Powell and Chesebro to go do this. He had the consent of the Republican Party. And so many more things make sense now. Now that we know that Ronna McDaniel was involved, and by the way, could be facing criminal charges. Listen to this. You had Michigan Secretary of State Jocelyn Benson told MSNBC this past Friday, she said that her office will cooperate with the state attorney general in an investigation into possible charges to be filed against McDaniel. And they said charges are possible under Michigan law. If you offer someone something of value in order to compel them to not fulfill their legal duty, that constitutes bribery. Will that be captured in criminal proceedings? We will have to wait and see, she said. So those are her words. They are considering criminal charges against the leader of the Republican Party in an election year. That's pretty damn big. You would think that would automatically kind of kill the Republican Party. But again, look at what Ronna McDaniel has done during this Republican primary. Made everybody sign that loyalty pledge, basically saying that, hey, even if they've got a criminal conviction, you have to support them. Oh no, now we're just going to cancel all the debates because Donald Trump doesn't want us to do them. Oh no, we're not going to put in a clause that says if our nominee has a felony conviction, then we can, pick somebody. Like, she wouldn't do any of that. She's protected Trump every step of the way. Now we know why. Because Trump could have thrown her under the bus. She was joined at the hip with him. She was not an outside observer. She was not just a casual person watching all of this unfold the same way we were with news report after news report. She was involved. She is now directly implicated in this conspiracy to steal the Michigan election. I don't know about you, but I think that's probably one of the biggest stories in the country right now, that the leader of the Republican Party was working with Trump to steal the 2020 election. Hopefully Michigan does the right thing. She needs to be criminally charged. If they have evidence, which we've heard the evidence, we've heard the phone call, I don't know. I think indictments should be on the way in the new year.